What up, everybody? It's your boy Flaco, and thank you for joining me tonight for a beer review. It's been about a week since I put one out. My bad. Just been very busy with the fam. A lot of things under works. I'll let you know as the progress goes with those things later. But my bad. Haven't been on YouTube, so I'm back. And tonight I was at HEB picking up some stuff that we needed for some groceries, some last minute things, and ran across something I haven't seen yet by the Shannon Brewing Company out of Keller, Texas. So another Texas company, not Austin, Texas, but still a Texas company. So we gotta represent. And it is again a genuine Shannon Brewing Company beer, and it is called the Mór IPA. All right, and it says fire brewed with pure spring water, whole grain, whole flower hops, whole lot of love. Sharon Mór Big IPA is an American IPA full of yummy hop goodness. It's brewed to be a big celebration of the aromatic hops, Warrior, Simcoe, Citra, Amarillo to be exact. It says all Shannon's beers are unfiltered, unpasteurized, kept refrigerated. Enjoy this beer while it's young. Bam. So pretty plain Jane label there. Not much to it. But you know, sometimes the label isn't everything, man. You know, sometimes it can have the plainest of labels and be the dopest of beers. You know, and it could say a lot about the things. I mean, it could say, you know, that they put so much into the beer that they give a fuck less what the label looks like. Or it could have been, you know, that it's not a great label and it's probably not a great beer. People that tend to love the craft tend to invest more in the thing. But I mean, hey, you know, whatever. I'm not the judge of that. I'm not here to judge the style of your can. I'm here to judge the style of your beer. So let's go ahead, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. It says handcrafted with Irish roots. Irish roots in a Texas brew. All right. Let's see here. So it is coming in at 6.5 alcohol by volume. So decent alcohol. 6.5. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. She gave me a ring box. Empty ring box. Thank you. Thank you, baby. And so, coming in at 6.5, we're at a decent alcohol by volume on it. You know, 6 and 7s are usually a good, or a lot where a lot of IPAs fall into. Every now and then you get the 8s and 9s like the Voodoo Rangers and whatnots, but 6.5, I'm comfortable with that there. 67 on the IBU, so we're in for a little bit over the middle. So we've broken the threshold again. We're now a little bit over the middle for the IBU, so we should be in for some bitterness. Serve at 40 to 50 degrees temperature here. I don't know how cold this is, honestly. It wasn't in the freezer part of the beer aisle. It was like on the shelf, so it wasn't that cold. So I stuck it in the freezer real quick to let it cool down while I eat my dinner, so we can have a semi-cold beer for you guys. Let's go ahead and choose a chalice. Go ahead and do the tulip, the big tulip. I've been favoring these a lot more lately, man. I have no idea why. Don't ask me why. Just been favoring them. Zane, I think your puppy needs to go outside. So, Ben, let's go ahead without further ado. If you'll go and join me in raising your glasses with whatever you're sipping tonight. And let's pour it up. All right. So we have a clear yet cloudy beer. So it's not completely clear, but it is clear enough for me to see through. But I mean, there is some fog to it. I guess that's the unfilteredness about it. Beautiful little finger and a half, 2 finger head on there. Nice, little light, almost pure white bubbles. Oh man. And I have a stuffy nose right now because these allergies, man. I don't know what the hell, man. I was fine all day, and I decided to do a beer review, and now they want to start getting stuffed up. But the hops are so present in the aromatics, man. Just like the can says, man, you get that hoppiness, and it's a full blend of all those hops. A pininess, a sweetness to it. So there's a sweetness to this. A crispness, reminiscence of the Hopadillo by the Carve Out Brewing Company. The same smell, kind of. Let's go ahead and dig into it. This is gonna be my first beer in about 2 days, man. I haven't been drinking in the last 2 days. I haven't made it out to the store. I haven't wanted to make it out to the store. I've just been getting home, chilling. We're growing the hair out, folks. We're growing the hair out if you haven't noticed. The hair will be getting longer and longer for a little while until I decide to cut it anyway. Let's go ahead and dig right into this. Cheers, guys.
Of course they can. You can't run a chocolate factory with a family hanging over you like an old dead goose. No offense. None taken. Yep. Chocolate here has to run free and slow. It's to follow his cues. Gosh darn the consequences. I look at me. I have and I'm a giant success.
So if I go with you to the factory, I'll intend to see my family again.
Yeah. Wow. Consider that a bonus.
And I will go.
I don't even know where to start with this, man.
I won't give up my family.
I mean,
Not for all the
it's a good IPA. Good IPA. 67 on the IBUs. They're there. You can taste the bitterness units, but it's over real quick. It's over real quick. It's intense at first, and then it goes real light, and then it kind of fades away. It leaves you. You do get the. You still get some citrus in your mouth there. You still get some little bit of taste like that. I'm getting some orange, like a little bit of orange juice. It's just fresh, man, but I don't know, man. Something about it. It's a good beer, don't get me wrong, okay? But this one we might actually just give a 5 to. I'm already rating it, and that's how you know what I mean? We're giving it a 5, man. Not a bad beer. Not a bad beer. But it's missing something there for me on the IPA level, man. I mean, this is if you were to drink this, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. I don't know if it's just because the bitter bite's too light and it fades quick. To me, this is more remembrance of a pale ale. Pale ales always have the nice little bitter bite to them, but it fades pretty quickly, and it finishes off with the clean crispness about it, IPAs, some of them tend to be more bitter, hang around a little bit longer, and kind of finish off all at once. This kind of finishes off slowly and fades away like a lot of pale ales do. You got some decent lacing on the glass there. I mean, it's full of protein, but not one of my favorites, unfortunately. I mean, it was a new beer. We gave it a shot. We're giving it a 5. Some of you might think I'm being harsh on this thing. Some of you might rate this a little bit higher than I'm rating it. But in the world of IPAs, it's falling short, my friends. In my opinion, it falls at a 5. It does not taste like, to me, anyways, this kind of has almost like a West Coasty about it, almost like a juicy fruitiness about it. You get the bitterness on it, but it's not the star. It's quickly overcome by a lot of orange, some fruit. Like I said, it fades pretty quick. It reminds me more of a pale ale. I'm sorry, it does. So I won't rate it high. It's gonna be 5. You know, it's not a bad beer. I'm sipping it. I got a 6-pack of it, so I'm gonna finish them. But it's not one that I would throw away. But it's getting a 5 because it's okay. It's an okay beer. It's an alright beer. It's decent. Not my favorite. Shannon Brewing Company out of Keller, Texas. Mór IPA. For having a lot of hops in there, I really wanted it to be bitter, and I really wanted the bitterness to kind of ride with you. And even if it didn't ride with you, I wanted it to hit you hard, and finish hard, and quit, you know? Just kind of hits you and fades and lingers a little bit, and then it gets spicy. I don't know. Not my favorite, like I said. Maybe I'll try it again when it's a little bit more cold and shit. But again, there's the stats on it. Damn, let me see if I can focus. No. No. Oh, whatever. So, again, 6.5 on the IBUs, 67. I'm sorry, 6.5 on the alcohol by volume, 67 on the IBUs. We're giving this a 5. Not the greatest that we've tried, but still a pretty decent beer. Definitely would recommend you picking up. You might give it a higher score than I did. This is me. In my opinion, that's what it gets, man. You might score it higher than me. It is definitely worth a try. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, man, even though we haven't been putting them out this week. We're putting them out more and more and more, I promise, man. With the new house, getting everything figured out, you know, bills and all that stuff, it's kind of hard to calculate where my extra beer money is going to be. But finally getting things situated, you know, so we worked it into the budget. Bam. So we're coming at you live. Make sure to follow me on my Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram to check out whatever I'm doing latest. Maybe you might get a sneak peek at the beers coming up. Links at flacosbeerreview.com. Again, this beer is getting a 5. I appreciate you guys sipping with me. Skagit, my man, said he was going to be sending me some brews, man. I can't wait for that. Really cool guy. If you haven't checked out this channel, please check it out. Also, check out Junior's Brew Reviews. He just started up his channel again. Something happened. He got erased or some stuff like that. But you already know who he is. Junior, man. Cool guy. Check him out. Used to be back with Boondock Brew Reviews. Now it's Junior's Brew Reviews. So check him out. Again, check me out on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. It's your boy Flaco, and I'm out.